What's going on with y'all, man? In today's video, we are going to talk about how to decode your dreams, right? This video is going to be like, I don't want to say surface level because it's definitely not going to be that. You guys are going to get stuff that you may not have heard anywhere else. I'm not going to lie. Or really seen anywhere else because, like, I'm going to be breaking down, like, my own dreams and how I interpret mine and how I do it, right? Now, this can get deeper because there's various different kinds of dreams and there's different reasons why those kinds of dreams could pop up, right? So with that being said, YouTube, by the time you see this, I will have a more in-depth video about like different kinds of dreams, decoding every single one, how to initiate certain kinds of dreams, you know what I'm saying? But I understand that not everybody's gonna want to go over there. I understand it. Even though it's only $10, it's like to some people that's not only 10. Like 10 to them's a lot, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give, you know me, I'm a saucy guy, so I'm gonna give some good information inside this video. You know, but if you do want to support me and stuff like that, Patreon is down below. If you guys need like a reading or something like that, I've coaching and readings down below. You know what I'm saying? It's a Discord down below. Let's get into this video, right? When it comes to your dreams, right? Your dreams always have a message and or a meaning, right? Like there's always a reason why that dream happened. It's not completely random, right? Even when it seems random as fuck, there's something going on there. You just may not understand it at this current period of time, right? Let me say this actually. I do have astral divinations going on right now, you know what I'm saying? Which during those I help you guys kind of like you guys could bring up a dream experience, astral experience, and I'll help you interpret it. And I'll also give like a basic reading about like what you're doing inside the astral, how to improve inside the astral, what you're not realizing about the astral, what's holding you back from getting more awareness and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out down below if you guys really need that, John. You know what I'm saying? Because I do offer that, right? Anyway, I might start putting out dream interpretations too. I might as well because I be getting good with this stuff, bro. Look, I'm not trying to promote too much, but it's like I know some people want the extra stuff, so I gotta tell the ones who do want that stuff. For the ones who do not understand, I'm gonna get into it now. Drop a like real quick though for your boy, cause it's about to get saucy. Anyway, when it comes to dreams, right? Dreams happen within inside the astral, right? Now, people be separating the dream, like people separate your dreams from the astral, but there's different layers of the astral, right? Like, are you inside the astral layer of the 5D, the astral layer of the 7D? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because even though you have like the 12 main planes, the third one being the astral, and yes, the third one is not the physical. I already made a video about that. Go check my channel. Um, even though the physical, I mean, even though the astral is the third plane, you also have subplanes, right? So it's like with every single plane, they have a subplane that includes an astral layer. So it's like there's different astral layers of reality, right? So which one are you inside of? You know what I'm saying? A dream is usually when you're just unconscious inside the astral, right? And it could be with inside it. Like you could be unconscious inside of pretty much the 1D, 2D, 3D, and 4D astral, you're gonna be unconscious most of the time. Inside the 5D astral, you tend to be conscious. Now the thing is, people actually go to the 5D astral, and it's like that. I mean, this is kind of basic, but like maybe not, because some of y'all is not basic. But a lot of y'all go to the 5D astral is like where you get spiritual wisdom at and stuff like that. It's pretty much teachings that get you more in tune with your soul. You know what I'm saying? They make you more self aware and more spiritually inclined, right? That's what the 5D astral is like, right? And it's like in order to even like be conscious there, you have to actually have a 5D awareness, and you have to be, conscious, right? So when you go there, right, because people go there a lot of times, and then they'll wake up just feeling good as shit and just want to do certain stuff, but they have no idea what the freak happened that previous night, and that's because like their 5D self was aware inside that experience, right? But it's like they're not inside the 5D fully here. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not fully conscious here. And it's like inside the 5D, you become more self-aware of yourself. You actually start gaining more consciousness, right? Because with a 3D awareness, right, you're focused on astral stuff, which is the astral is not always some spiritual imagery. No, the astral is just imagery, right? Like there's an astral layer of the physical, you know what I'm saying? Which is how you can see this. Like if there was no astral layer, you couldn't see anything, because this is like before reality becomes physical, right? It needs an image that becomes physical. The image that becomes physical is the astral layer. That's why you could leave your body and then still like see everything that you would see right the fuck now. It's literally like, like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? But that's why also if you're inside that state, people cannot see you, because you're on you're on a more astral layer, but it's of the physical. You see what I'm saying? So you're on the physical image layer of physical reality when you leave your body and you still see yourself being here. You see? Now, with all that being, that might have been confusing for some of y'all. I apologize, right? But anyway, I'm gonna get into the dream stuff. I promise. It's just there's a lot of stuff that people don't be fully understanding that I gotta touch on to even make a lot of stuff make sense, right? So with all that being said, right? People who are 3D aware, right? They only focus on imagery, whether it be spiritual imagery, physical imagery. Most people are only seeing physical imagery. Therefore, they are attached to physical stuff. They see stuff, feel stuff, and act off their feelings. They act off what they see, they act off what they feel. With a 4D awareness, aka your mental awareness, they can now think about what they're seeing. Oh, I'm seeing some bullshit. Okay, let me not fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? When you just going off your eyes and your feelings, shit, you may see some bullshit, but your feelings say, "Oh my god, yes." Like, how many times do people see like some good ass food or somebody they know is toxic, and then their feelings say yes, but their mind say no. But my body's telling me yeah. Come, that's what she's talking about being a 3D nigga. That's what she's talking about. Being somebody who just sees shit and then on some 2D shit just feel it, and on some 1D shit they act off it. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, right? With dreams. You could be unconscious inside the 1D, 2D, 3D, and 4D, right? Inside the 5D with understanding, you can't gain understanding without self awareness, right? Like, if you're like, this is why people who be logical as fuck could explain a whole bunch of shit, but they you know how many niggas I know who be logical as fuck, but it's like their spiritual awareness is so dull, and it's like this is their problem because they'll be so attached to their intellect, and then it's like they view the world as if like all my logic is superior, right? But their spiritual wisdom and intuition is like dull. You know what I'm saying? It's minorly sparked at best. You know what I'm saying? And it's only minorly sparked because they could just break down what intuition is. But it's like, even breaking it down, do you even have it? You know what I'm saying? Because I see this all the time, whether it be people I know in person, online, you know what I'm saying, with inside of myself. Like, I've saw that inside myself plenty of times, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, it's like, bro, you could have all that logical knowledge. Oh yeah, this da 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 da. But do you truly understand and experience that? Because people will break down what a soul is, but don't even be in tune with their soul. Like, yeah, you read a whole bunch of books and shit like that, but do you actually experience your soul? See, 5D's beyond all that logical shit. You just understand shit based on self-awareness and consciousness. You see what I'm saying? And that's why people go to the 5D astral often, but they don't come back with memory because they're not really that self-conscious down here, like they could be great thinkers. A lot of people think about, oh, aliens, oh yeah, oh, but do you actually experience and truly understand it though? Like, do you truly understand it? Do you truly understand it? Because you could say a whole bunch of stuff and break it down with logical understanding, but do you have true understanding with true intuition and wisdom? Because wisdom is not just knowledge, it's also from experience too. You know what I'm saying? Do you have the wisdom? Do you have the intuitive understanding? You know what I'm saying? Do you truly have that, or do you just say a whole bunch of shit that sound good? Like me, like the shit I say is sound good, but that's because I also got the intuitive shit too. Cause my shit came intuitive before it became logical. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's 8 minutes. I ain't talking about the dream shit yet, but we're gonna get to that, right? I just want to explain how there's different layers of the astral, and when you have dreams, you're inside of one of the four. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I'm gonna get more in depth about what each layer is like more, but that's gonna be in a different video, the Patreon one, right? So go check that out for the YouTube people if you want to go see that, right? But to keep it basic, right, when it comes to interpreting dreams, right, understand that you one big thing to even get better with your dreams is to meditate more, right? Now when you meditate, right, start to like understand that you could communicate with your higher self, your spirit guys. To start off, let's just do your higher self, right, bro? Communicate, because that feels more comfortable than like a random ass spirit, right? It's not a birth confirmation. You know what I'm saying? it's not even a random spirit. It's a guiding spirit that usually probably guides you all the time. But it's like the higher self feels more comfortable, and the higher self could get higher than spirit guides. Actually, you know what I'm saying? So depending on which higher self, because there's actually higher selves, because there's several different versions of you which exist on higher planes. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, right? In meditation, talk to your higher self and try to just understand yourself more. Like, be like, nigga, like who am I? You know what I'm saying? Why do I do these things? What do I go to the astral for? What are my dreams about? Because when you ask yourself, you can ask these questions and get more insight, right? Because I actually do that, right? But it's like I got to a point where it's like, because I understand my mind so well, whenever I have dreams where like, because when you start falling unaware inside the astral, whatever you experience, right, gets filtered through your own lens of what you already understand. So you could be inside of like a high astral plane, right? You know, but because you're becoming unaware inside that plane, right? You start dropping down in your awareness, right? And it's like you could have been somewhere talking to angels, right? It's like, oh my God, angels, right? You know what I'm saying? But your human self may not be able to interpret that. Therefore, it gets represented as a certain kind of teacher who's very nice, whatever, right? So it's like sometimes you could do like sometimes you may like go on like a whole astral mission, right? But it looks like your favorite TV show. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the boss inside the TV show is your special agent boss inside the dream, and then it's like the main characters are your fucking teammates. You know what I'm saying? It could be shit like that, you know. So with that being said, right? Because I understand how my mind represents things, I could easily interpret certain imagery, right? And then it always get there, but I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that, right? So start seeing all your step number. I'm gonna put it. Damn, fuck. I mean, I could still put the timestamps. You know, like I'm gonna put the timestamps, but it's like y'all don't notice. Like niggas not gonna know it's timestamps until like fucking right now, unless they fucking check the comments. You know what I'm saying? But step number one, right? Start seeing all your dreams as real. Here's the reason why. When you see them all as real, you don't disregard anything anymore. You don't disregard shit. Because people be like, oh, that was from random shit. Fuck that. No, stop disregarding your dreams, right? So step number one, right? See all your dreams as real. Step number two, try to record them, right? Try to write them down. Speaking to like your phone. I write them down, but I don't be super like let me tell you, here's what I wrote down for last night, right? Hold up. I wrote down had a school project plus had a school project plus healing experience. I got into a fight in my room too. I forgot to write this down, but I should have put down also. I heard Cetus at the end. We're gonna actually talk about this dream. This was the night of June 22nd, right? So with that being said, we're gonna talk about this dream and what that actually meant inside my life, because this actually meant a lot of stuff, right? So step number one, like I said, see them all as real and see them all as having a message, right? Step number two, write them down more. So when you write them down, you start seeing a theme. It's like I have a note called Common Dreamscapes. One of them is Chinese restaurants and bathrooms. Cause like I don't know what the bathroom part is yet, but Chinese restaurants I know what that part is. You know what I'm saying? That deals with Anunnaki stuff, because Anunnaki black people have a heavy influence in China with the Chinese dragon shit. That started with black people. That's why I got my hair like this. I've been learning a lot about that shit. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to somebody. He's like, "Yo, you look like a black samurai." I'm like, I shouldn't have said it like that. That makes some. I wasn't mocking them. My bad. But they literally said I look like a black samurai, and I'm like, yeah, facts. I'm actually kind of going for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I have past lives in Japan and China as a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like if we still debating about if black niggas colonized the whole entire world, let's stop it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas better learn their ancient history, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm way beyond that now. I'm not about to be explaining that. But yeah, English and reading class. You know what I'm saying? Playing games in my back room. That's a big one. Playing games back here. Like my room looks completely like this one looks completely different when that happens. But I know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I write down like I've had dreams in these places so many times that I had to write down common dreamscapes. You know what I'm saying? And every time I go there, I know what those mean now. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm like, oh my, whenever I see this, my mind's trying to show me that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like like fucking this one I don't understand yet, but it's like my bedroom, and it's like It's like this purpley pink thing with a bed and a TV, and outside is like always so like this is some fucking different galaxy realm shit that I exist on that I don't know about yet. But like this, like the sky is like very celestial, like and very like has all this aurora and fucking stars, and it's fucking beautiful. But I go to a lot of places that are common. You know what I'm saying? And like something like something else is smoking inside my shed, right? I put that down, right? But I want to explain this one. So smoking in my shed can mean different things, but it's a common thing that happens. And I notice that whenever I do it, I always tend to go somewhere else. It's like I noticed that whenever I do that, like smoking inside the shed could be a gateway to do so many other things. You know what I'm saying? So if I see myself smoking inside the shed, I probably smoked and then went to some higher shit. And I gotta try to download the information real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because going to higher shit, my ear just ran like a motherfucker. So confirmation. You know what I'm saying? But like I was trying to say before, right? When you go to higher planes, it's a bit harder to understand it. But it's like if I saw myself smoke, I know that after I smoked, I blanked out. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta download that back again. You know? So yeah. So write down your dreams so you can see the different themes and understand different dreamscapes, right? Even if you don't understand why you keep on seeing it, still write it down as common because that means that whenever you go there again, you'll be more aware inside that experience. You know what I'm saying? Like something else is fucking different stores. Like I should write this down now. Fucking ShopRite. You know what I'm saying? ShopRite. Cause like I already wrote down like different stores, but like ShopRite's a big one, and I'm understanding that one a slightly bit more. But a lot of stores be transitions. A lot of stores are transition zones between different realms. But at least for me, at least, right? Possibly planes too, because like you have different realms on different planes type shit. You see what I'm saying? So essentially, it's like having like you have astral galaxies, mental galaxies. It's understand it like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, right? So yeah, those are the first two things, right? All right. Next is when you wake up, right? Whatever you remember is what you're supposed to remember. Whatever you remember is what you're supposed to remember. So, like, you may get more stuff from that one image and throughout the day, but whatever you remember is what you're supposed to remember. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's nothing, right? Because the next step is to notice how you feel and what's going on inside of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, right? Last night before but last night before going to sleep, right? Because the dream I read out to y'all wasn't even last night. That was a different night. But I just said last night, and I just clicked on that because it was like it was really high in my notes. But last night, what actually happened last night was the fact that I was meditating before going to sleep, right? And I was meditating on a certain galaxy that I learned about in the Astral previous night, right? And the way I learned about that, it's like I was in the Astral and they said, "Look at this galaxy." I'm gonna actually explain how I found out about that when it comes to because this dream I'm about to tell you the dream I'm gonna break down to y'all is a perfect example of how to interpret dreams. I swear to God, you know what I'm saying? And I because it led to so much stuff that wasn't even shown inside the dream, but it was able to break off into that. You know what I'm saying? But with this shit, I was tapping into that, right? And dealing with that, I knew that I was gonna go inside the astral and fight with a new form. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, when I woke up, like I remember that I came from the astral. I remember that I came from the astral, right? But like I didn't really see much yet. But I kept on hearing this inside my head like I was at like a tournament, right? And it's like as I was like becoming more and more awake, the tournament began forming as Dragon Ball Z inside of my head, like a Dragon Ball Z tournament, right? And it's like I've been watching that show a lot recently, you know what I'm saying? And I was like Astral Arena tournament shit. 'Cause I literally remember it all now. Cause like I had faint images of like a planet, right? It's like black and red, you know what I'm saying? There's this black and red planet, right? And I had those faint images, right? But I didn't really know what was like, and I felt the fighting shit, but I didn't really like see much, right? But when I peeped the inner dialogue of like most people would think I'm thinking about a TV show. I remember a certain TV show episode. They would think something like that because like I'm like hearing it's like in my head. It's like I'm just hearing niggas at a Dragon Ball Z tournament, right? This is what the fuck it. That's what it like. It's like Goku if Vegeta talking at a tournament. It's some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck, right? But I'm like, oh yeah, nigga. And because I already knew what was going on last night and what I was gonna do inside the Astral, it did make it easier. But we're gonna explain that inside this video too, because when you have a certain intent, it makes it easier, right? But your intent needs to be not so human based because my intent wasn't even full intent. I was just meditating and that's what was being brought to me. And I understood that, okay, I'm going to experience that inside the astral. You see what I'm saying? So it was like the things that I want to do inside the astral is what my astral self already wants me to do anyway. A lot of people, though, have their human self that wants to do one thing and the astral self is wanting to do another thing. So with that being said, I'm going to explain that a little bit too. So I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the order because I didn't really write down notes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just wanted to freestyle this, and then with the Patreon, it's just gonna be way more structured, right? But it's still mad sauce. Like this shit, 20. It's mad sauce inside here, bro. This shit 20 minutes, right? But anyway, right? When it comes to your dreams and shit like that, right? In that experience, right? Since I understood what was going on, oh, I already explained that. That's a you. Fuck me. Pause. Forget what I'm saying. Back to you, right? No Diddy for all the guys out there, you know what I'm saying? And for all the females, I don't even want y'all to, I'm good. I'm chilling off there right now. I ain't gonna lie. But what was I about to say, bro? Dream stuff, bro. With you, right, in your dreams. The next step is gonna be what I was. Damn, that's a good lead up. Learn how to connect with your astral self. Now, here's what I mean, right? Your astral self, you know what I'm saying? The astral always deals with imagery, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, above the imagery is the thoughts. Below the imagery is the emotions. It goes like from top to bottom, it's thought, imagination, emotion. You know what I'm saying? That's how the planes are structured, right? And yeah, that's how it is, right? So with that being said, if you are aware of the thoughts that naturally come, like for example, let's say that you're having thoughts that deal with maybe a breakup or thoughts that deal with a certain situation in the past that made you angry or that deal with a certain worry that you have inside of your life, you could kind of bet that when you go to sleep at nighttime, you're going to be experiencing things that actually deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Let me sleep on it. That's a real thing. Like understand that you're like even fucking scientists niggas will say this shit. How when it comes to your dreams, you will literally dream about things that your mind cannot solve while being awake, and it needs to do it inside of a dream. You know what I'm saying? Because one example of that is, for example, let's say you can't talk to somebody right now, you could do it inside of a dream, which could actually be you talking to them inside the astral for real, or it could be like a mental experience that you made up for yourself. Either way, though, it helps you. You see what I'm saying? Let's say you have a test to prepare for, right? You could take the test inside of your dreams. Now, the thing is, right, a lot of times, right, like if you're someone who goes through shit and you don't remember your dreams, it's probably because you don't want to see what is. If you you probably don't want to see the bullshit from your dreams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably having dreams about the bullshit, trying to help you with the bullshit. And if you become accepting of the bullshit, you're gonna start seeing the dreams of the bullshit more because your mind's more open to it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like be aware of what's already coming through because that stuff will likely appear inside the astral, but don't be attached to it. Like, don't be like, oh, I thought about grapes, so I'm gonna dream about grapes. Like, no, nigga, just peep what's coming through, and then like you could like if you want to start off like something that I used to do, I used to write down different things that were coming through in different places that I might visit. Right, then I would wake up and then see if I knew more about it. In the sense of this, right? Yeah, I knew they was gonna like that story. I posted a story and a lot of people like it. You know what I'm saying? I already knew that was that was a banger. Hey, when you gonna see it when it comes to what I learned from Asgard. I'm gonna post that video too. You know what I'm saying? But that shit threw me the fuck off. Damn, I couldn't get it back fast. Got it back. So something I used to do. Damn. Oh no, I had a nip slip. No, fuck. Anyway, it's hot back here. Yo, why is I turned the AC on? Why is it? Hold the fuck up, bro. I just peeped that. Anyway. Anyway, nah. Let me stop playing. But I was talking about how before I would write down different things like, okay, like let's say I was thinking about Orion, Sirius, Pleiades, right? Before going to sleep. I would write down those things, right? And kind of what I was getting already. And then when I woke up, right, if I didn't have anything inside my mind, I would check what I wrote down and be like, oh, let's see, do I know anything more about Sirius? And sometimes I just have a whole download like, yeah, nigga, da, da, da. I'm like, oh, I couldn't find that shit out last night, nigga. It's da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Because like also, like you don't always have visual experiences, right? Sometimes you just go to the mental plane, but like you're not in the astral layer of the mental plane. You're just in the mental plane, like the fucking the non the like the formless aspect, the one that has no image to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just float around as a fucking consciousness, downloading information because like, bro, people rely on sight, and it's like my nigga. You know how many times, bro? People see things all the time and don't know what the fuck they seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain blind people who could sense a lot of shit better than you because they have higher senses than you. You know what I'm saying? Because you rely on fucking sight. Like niggas, like for example, niggas have dreams all the time and don't know what the fuck they even experience. Like some niggas, right, be having dreams in whole ass fucking different galaxies and can't tell because their mind can't interpret it. Therefore, they see it as a regular ass dream, right? Me, I won't even see shit and I'll know where the fuck I was. If you have like higher intuitive thought, you could just download the information because some shit is better to just download opposed to fucking seeing because you would see it and it wouldn't make any fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see that with this dream. I still ain't talk about this fucking dream yet, but like I'm giving y'all niggas tips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, cause during this video I peeped that this will become a genie talk. You know what I'm saying? This is what the fuck this is gonna become. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, genie talks dream edition, right? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? Boom. You could like peep what's going on inside your mind. You know what I'm saying? Peep all that shit and then write it down inside your notes like, oh, da, 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 I could do this, da, da, right? And then when you wake up, right? If you have an experience, interpret that shit first, da, 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 and then check the note after. Or if you had no experience, check the note and then see if you know anything more about what you already wrote down. Because chances are that you could have still went to those places, but just not have saw anything. But you got the download, and it's like your brain was like, "Listen, nigga, for this fat ass download, I care about the information, nigga. Fuck the image. I'm gonna delete that shit out the fucking archives, nigga. You don't understand that your brain, even though you on some human shit, are like, I want to see it, I want to see it. Your brain is about efficiency. You know what I'm saying? If the information is more important than seeing that shit, you're gonna get the information, my nigga. Facts. Now, with that being said, right, next step is to learn how to detach at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? These are fucking dream awareness tips, not even fully interpretation tips yet. But learn to detach at nighttime because if you stay attached to one thought at nighttime, your mind could be thinking about. Let's say you talk about fucking train tractor, train tractor, train tractor. You may have a fucking actual experience about fucking being with a fucking goldfish and giving it food and stuff like that, right? But you still saying tractor, tractor, tractor. And it's like when you come back, it's like you have your astral self trying to put the information of the goldfish shit inside of you. But because you have tractor, tractor, tractor going, it's like this. I can't download. You know what I'm saying? If you move the tractor shit, it just comes through and it can flow through. But you saying tractor, 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 and getting that shit the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I said be aware of what comes through and write it down if you have to, but don't be attached to it because if you stay attached to it, it's gonna block what's trying to come through. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Now with that being said, time to experience your dream, right? So let me say this too. Recognize the dream nature of reality. Instead of doing fucking reality checks, do illusion checks. Like nigga, are you caught like nigga, be like nigga, are you caught up in the illusion of life right now? Do it right now, nigga. Nigga, wake the fuck up, nigga. Like you like nigga, are you fucking if you watching this video eating some bullshit, my nigga, put the bullshit down. You acting unconscious, my nigga. Cause nigga, that's your human self on some feeling desire shit. And the thing is, right, I watch my videos back. So I may watch this video back and be eating some bullshit. So if that's the case, thank you, past Genie. Because I ain't trying to get on your ass, nigga. I ain't. Cause shit, I can fuck around and do this shit too. We all susceptible. This is all about realizing that and overcoming that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and being real with yourself. Being real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be real with yourself. If you're gonna eat the bullshit, at least know that you're eating bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like it's not gonna affect you, cause it is. But just know, you know. Anyway, we don't gotta get into that. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, right? Inside everyday life, you oftentimes become unconscious. You get caught up inside of a script. You know what I'm saying? Because how the fuck was one day you mad as shit? Yeah, my shit glitch like a motherfucker. But it's like how, like, you know how like one day you just wake up mad as shit, and the next day you happy as shit, and it's like nothing really changed besides your mood. That's because, right? It's like those are different people at those different periods of time. You have mad genie, happy genie. You know what I'm saying? Those are both programs and different characters and different roles, right? I'm the soul though. I'm the observer of that. So it's like I should be able to go beyond that and be like, nigga, I should be able to choose the character and not get caught up inside the character, right? Because now it's like you have the ability to like step out the character and step in and step out and step in. Because it's not. I'm not even saying that being a character is bad. Being a character is bad if you're unaware of it. It's okay for like, okay, nigga, right now I'm about to go to the store. I gotta put this character on. You know what I'm saying? Not on some I gotta be fake shit, but on some shit like, nigga, like when I go to the store, I'm here to motherfucking get groceries, right? I gotta put on my fucking buyer nigga goggles and look out for deals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you get home, okay, I'm about to be motherfucking. So you have your wife or your husband at home, right? I got to become relationship person. You know what I'm saying? And care for my partner. You know what I'm saying? Now when I'm alone, I got to become monk man, meditate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like it's still the same soul doing it, but the soul is taking on different roles at different periods of time, right? So if you're aware of that shit, right, you'll peep out with your dreams. It's the same as that way. And in your dreams, right, you're not always meant to be like some shit like, oh wait, I'm a human having a dream. No, it's better if your dreams are vivid as shit, but you could still play the role of the character. Because oftentimes you'll go somewhere, right, where it's like you'll be in that dream, and it's normal as fuck for that person because this person is the character who lives inside that reality. You need to be able to hop inside that character and fully take it on, and then live it out, but then eventually come back to this body and then download the information. Kind of like the show Quantum Leap a little bit. Watch the show Quantum Leap. You know that shit fire. It's about a nigga who could hop in other niggas' bodies and just watch it. You know what I'm saying? That being said, right? Don't be too attached to anything, right? And then also become aware of the illusion of reality, right? And then boom, now you have your dream, right? Now, try to understand any symbolism, whatever the fuck, right? If you see a certain person, right? Why did your dream choose that person? How's that person make you feel? Ooh, perfect confirmation. What does that person represent with inside of your life? You know what I'm saying? What emotions do they make you feel? You see what I'm saying? Like, who is this person? You know what I'm saying? How do they make you feel? Do they relate to any parts of you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you hate this person, do they represent, like, let's say it's someone that you completely hate, right? It could be because there's a part of you, right, that acts like that person, but you're shutting it off because you hate that person. And it's like you hating that person is like you hating that part of yourself. But if you heal that part of yourself, it'll unify and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with certain people, do that. Locations, right? Look at the location. If you're in school, you're learning some shit. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Me, I had an experience, right, where when I woke up, all I really remembered was that like I had like a school project, right? I knew that I had a school project very vividly, and I also knew that I had an experience that dealt with healing, and that I heard the word sepsis at the end, right? Now later on, I was remembering how I was in class learning about something which eventually led up to the project. You see what I'm saying? And that links up with real life because the project was a real life thing. I'm not in school right now, of course, but I made a PowerPoint. Now, it even links with what kind of project it actually was, you know what I'm saying? So when I woke up, I'm like, okay, nigga, I was in school and I had a project and I had this experience too, right? In the previous night, nah, this shit keep on glitching, bruh. I probably got a low memory or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, right? With that experience, right? I had to remember that shit real quick, you know what I'm saying? Before I went to sleep, I got told that I was gonna get more omniversal understanding, like along like as like when in regards to the structure of the omniverse, like the different realms that exist with inside different planes of the whole entire omniverse and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I definitely did, but I had to do it as a school project. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much what happened, right? Like I knew that I was being told that shit, and I saw a poster board. Not just like since I'm good with this shit, I'm like, oh, a poster board, right? I remember that inside the dream, that the poster board I was gonna have to put pictures on the poster board type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then write like about the pictures, right? That's what I do with PowerPoints. I put the picture of the galaxy or the realm on the PowerPoint, then I type under it what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Now it made me activate more memories because like before I didn't remember everything, but like very vividly I remember when I was in class learning about certain things, right? Now I didn't get shown a picture of a galaxy or this or that. I don't know any fucking words, none of that shit, right? But based upon the class based upon the classes that I was inside of, right? I could tell what it kind of dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in computer science class, because I had that class back in the past, right? When I'm in computer science, it's more on some like Arcturian shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm inside English class, it's more on some like Pleiadian shit most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like different classes. When I'm in gym class, it's usually some astral fighting shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? Based upon where I'm at, I could tell what I was learning there. You know what I'm saying? So I remember this big ass project, but the thing is, it was for like I remember being inside of the fucking computer science class and my fucking reading English class. But it's like I could like because Pleiadians have links to like different higher planes, like well higher planes and higher realms, like the celestial realm, right? Which is inside the 7D, right? The seventh plane, right? They access that a lot, you know? And it's like I be having my English class structured in different ways, and it always relates to different things. You know what I'm saying? Which I can't fully pinpoint exactly it, but I could like I understand the vibe of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in that class, it's always a lighter energy like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was also like, but like when it's shaped in the way that it was shaped, it's very serious too. So it's like it's very light but serious. Opposed to my other English class, it's more like, and I just peeped. It's wow. They're actually in different schools. In the school, wow, that's actually wild. I'm see talking inside the video. I'm actually peeping it right now. You know what I'm saying, bro? The one that's more like it's the English class to my seventh grade school, which was way more than my high school English class, which is the one I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? And that was more serious because like for example, with like a 5D Palladian, right? It's like a 7D one who been to the celestial realm is like, yeah, what's good? Let's do this shit. Yeah, bro, let's get on with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they happy as shit. Like, yeah, bro, let's go. What's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Yeah, we doing this shit. Yeah, yeah. But like it's very direct and still bold and powerful. It's not like and soft. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? Had to you get back in the frequency real quick, to my body up real quick. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, peep the environments of your dreams because when I peeped that shit, I knew that it dealt with some like celestial realm shit and like something like that. And it's like since I knew that I was already learning about the structure of reality, and it's like since I remember that the project dealt with putting pictures up, I'm like, nigga, those are different galaxies I'm writing about. Da da da. That's what I was learning about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, when I started making the PowerPoint, right, nigga, shit was becoming so fucking clear, bro. Like as literally the dream said pretty much, nigga, make a PowerPoint about this shit, right? But it happened it happened by me, like literally I was in the astral learning about different places, right? Even though I didn't have the names and like the images of them fully, right? I knew I was learning about different places, right? So when I started the PowerPoint up, I was doing it, right? And it's like as I was typing certain shit, I was like getting like, oh wait, I remember that. Oh wait, I remember that. And like as I would look up certain shit, now then it would click also. I'll be like, yo, like my guys would be I for example, I knew for a fact that I learned about a galaxy that was also in Cetus, right? And I was like, I could see the realm that it was attached to. And I was like, bro, let me fucking look up galaxies inside Cetus, right? I found one. I'm like, I remember that shit, and it was like so fucking open inside my mind. So it's like, because my brain never saw it before in the physical, so it was kind of hard for my brain to interpret it, right? But because my brain had a similar image, it can now show me the true image. It's like, oh yeah, because now it has something to go off of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I was waking up, like I said, all I knew at first was poster board with pictures that deals with a project and some shit with fucking Cetus and the healing experience, right? So tapping into the project shit, I remember like, hold up, yeah. At one point, I remember my fucking mom. At first I was gonna do it like on my computer, right? But then my mom bought a poster board, and I was like, God damn, why should? Because before I was gonna like fucking slack off on it, right? You know what I'm saying? Not do the pictures were very important because now that I had a poster board, I had to include pictures. Before I was gonna fucking type out some shit or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna do on some lazy shit, right? And in real life, I was in real life. I was just gonna make like a little like flimsy note, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like a little note, right? They're like, nah, nigga, get that big poster board PowerPoint type shit. You see what I'm saying? I remember that, and I was actually mad at my mom for doing that shit. I was like, man, she got this big ass poster board, now I gotta fucking put the shit on there. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And also inside the experience, right? I want to put it off to last minute. Same with life right now. I want to put this up to the last minute. It's like, nigga, no, do this shit now, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie. After that experience, right, I didn't start the PowerPoint till the next day, which was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like yesterday I went to Asgard. So it's like when I did it, it was actually the right time anyway, because like I had more information anyway. You know, the way it turned out was just so fucking lit. Like as I'm doing the fucking PowerPoint poster board shit, it's like I'm fucking learning more as I'm doing it, because I'm remembering what happened inside the Astral also. So yeah, that's one side of it. Now with the experience, right? I had a healing experience, right? And it's like it dealt with certain things that I was tapping into within the side of my life right now. If you want more insight on that, on Patreon, I have a video about the Love Dragon, and I also talked about Cetus and what the constellation is like and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the Love Dragon stuff, you'll know what I'm going through in some of my life right now, or what I was going through in some of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I talked about it on my YouTube a little bit, right? Birth confirmation, but the Love Dragon stuff shows you what's kind of going on in this inside one's life, right? And then with the Cetus experience, which I made an ET enlightenment about Cetus, right? Inside that video, I explained how I learned about the multi-temporal healing, right? And it's like, if you watch that video, I explained what the experience was, you know what I'm saying? But it's already 42 minutes type shit. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get to the end of this shit. Not trying to rush it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I already talked about this shit on my Patreon, right? So that being said, I had a healing experience, which helped me to heal something inside of this life also, right? And it's like it healed all timelines, because what I went through, it's like the people who were in it, I don't even know them in real life, but the way I feel about these people, it's like, because I interacted with the people inside the dream in a way that, like, since I feel a certain way about them, right? And I acted a certain way with them, it's like I'm acting that same way with other people I feel the same way about. And it's like I'm seeing that, nigga, you don't even gotta really talk. I just learned a lot of shit from that. You know, I don't even feel like going into depth. But long story short, right? I peeped the healing shit and how it linked to my life right now, right? And then when they said Cetus, I'm like, okay, nigga, let me look up fucking Cetus, because I knew it was a constellation, right? Because I seen it before. I'm like, isn't that like some fucking whale or some shit like that? I'm like, nigga, what the? So I looked it up. I'm like, yep, a fucking constellation. And it was actually like a sea monster, but they have the whale aspect too. Different cultures, I guess. I don't fucking know. But anyway, and I just instantly felt that it dealt with multi-temporal healing. And then, which is healing multiple timelines at once, right? I looked at what's next to it, nigga. Iridanus is right next to it, bro. Now, for those y'all who don't know, Iridanus, right? I learned a while ago, that is where like the flow of time is kind of kept at. You know what I'm saying? So you have Horologium, right? Who they manage the flow of time, but the actual like flow of time, you could say the river of time is in Iridanus. You know what I'm saying? And Cetus is right next to it, because they have to heal that shit whenever it goes wonk wonk. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's also a fucking whale. It's literally a fucking whale, some water shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and whales actually do LOL do, but whales actually do hit, like they do multi-temporal healing, right? And then I was learning about this realm, right? And it's like this realm contains these different celestial beings that pretty much also do multi-temporal healing. They pretty much work a lot with the natural world, right? You know what I'm saying? And with these beings, right? They had a realm, like I said, bro. So I knew what. Let me show y'all a picture of it. You know, fuck it. I'll just, I'll show y'all a little something, right? Let me pause the video real quick. So I'm calling it Van Naheem on some Norris shit because, like, even though if you look at Van Naheem, you're not gonna see this shit right here, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? But it's like what Van Naheem is in Norse mythology is very similar to this, right? And it's like, bro, so these are the same galaxy right here. It's just different cameras, I guess, make it look different. But it's like, bro, I was seeing this right here, right? Inside my head, it didn't look exactly like this. This is damn fucking close. Even with the fucking rainbows, the rainbow shit is actually fucking there, bro. Like, being able to find this shit was surprising as fuck, because it dead ass, like, this is almost, like, nigga, this is a very good picture, bro. I'm not gonna lie, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, even in this picture, nigga, they look the fucking same. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? And then this picture looks like my fucking cosmic lightning dragon. And the thing is, I actually used that form with inside this place. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So it's kind of like, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause these being, like, if you guys know about Veneer, which come from Venahim inside Norse mythology, right? They be on some like elemental nature shit, on some elemental healing nature fertility shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, my nigga, that dragon be on that shit too. Like, nigga, like, literally, that motherfucker makes creations and stuff like that. Nigga's made a nigga has lightning. Like, nigga, like, inside Syngus, I used aspects of that dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in its fullest extent, of course, but like, well, maybe towards the end you could kind of say. But anyway, what I'm trying to get is the fact that when I would use that form, it would like protect the natural world. You know what I'm saying? Like, this what the fuck it would do. It was kind of similar to some, like, nigga, it's kind of crazy how this looks like you know what I'm saying? That's why I included this one also. I just thought it was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, like, this is the whole entire PowerPoint, by the way, I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? You guys could see on the fucking, towards the left-hand side, different things I had up there and stuff like that. So, hey, you guys could look at that. Go ahead, shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to break down that whole entire PowerPoint at some point on Patreon. I'm going to have a video about the celestial hierarchy, which is I'm going to show that PowerPoint inside that video too, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get updated way more, you know what I'm saying? But, that's going to be a lifetime update document, I'm not going to lie, you know? But with all that being said, right, nigga, them bitches look similar. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches. Let me show you one more time. Cause I actually first saw this picture right here, and I actually thought that this was this. I'm like, these might be the same, but let me keep on looking, right? Then I saw this shit. I'm like, oh yeah, nigga, it's this one right here. Then I found out these are the fucking same picture, just in two different, like, even like, you see, like, nigga, if you flip this, my nigga, it's just, hold up, let me show you, bro. Nigga, it's the same shit. Down to the fucking star, and it's literally the same exact picture. You know what I'm saying? Just different coloring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like already like when I saw the galaxy, right, and I fell into it and I saw into it, I did keep on seeing this. Like I said, I saw this before seeing any of the galaxies, but I still thought that this was this. I'm like, I think it's that, but the coloring's off. But the coloring don't always matter. I already knew that. I already knew for a fact that the color doesn't matter, right? You know, the color shit is going to be dependent on the camera and stuff like that, right? But then I see this, I'm just like, bro, they just put it in my face. I'm like, okay, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So that's that, right? That's that. So, what else do I want to mention? You know what I'm saying? I mentioned, yeah, I looked up Cetus, and I just like, I just saw all the signs. Like, literally, since inside the experience, I went through multi-temporal healing. And then right after I heard Cetus, literally, like, right after I heard Cetus, right? And when I heard Cetus, I was standing next to the fucking to the fucking poster board. And that's crucial because, nigga, when I fully like when I saw this image right here, right, inside my mind, it was yesterday because I was tapping into different realms, right? And since I heard about this word Venahim with veneer, I could finally put a name and then like tap into what the fuck I was experiencing. Because I inside the astral, right, with the experience of learning about the motherfucking poster board shit, right? With like the experience of the poster board shit that led to the multitemporal healing, right? In that experience, I knew that in the school I learned about Cetus and different realms and all that shit, right? But it wasn't like I saw it on the fucking board, right? I just knew it was inside my fucking database, inside my brain, right? So it's like once I had the name of of Vanahim, I'm like, boom, that's one of the realm names, right? And I was like, bro, let me see the image of it, cause like I knew what beings I learned about, and I knew what their realm was like. So when I looked up veneers and Venahim, I'm like, y'all niggas sound exactly the fucking same. And because of that, I could now start like using my shit more. So like I was like, let me see how my mind represents Venahim, right? And I saw that fucking pink shit, you know what I'm saying? And even though that's not how like you see it online and stuff like that, I'm not worried about that because this don't got to be the literal Venahim. It's just that it's a good name for what I experienced and what the fuck they do, right? And what the fuck the realm is like, right? So with that being said, I started like looking up pictures, right? And then I looked up pictures, right? And I found this one. You know what I'm saying? Found this one. I'm like, yo, this is damn near spot on. Let me add this, right? Then I said, okay, bro, I know it's linked to a galaxy inside Cetus. Let me find it. You know what I'm saying? I saw these. I'm like, bet, nigga. So at that point, nigga, it's like I understood the Cetus shit way more after working on the PowerPoint. And when I heard Cetus, I was standing next to the fucking poster board. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you see how like that shit be linking up in real life. You know what I'm saying? It's like you may think that, I mean, like when you hear Cetus in a dream, you're probably gonna think that's some real ass shit. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? But with the other shit, you may think that's just fucking random. Like, oh, like with the healing shit, you may have thought like, oh, that's just my mind missing a certain person, or that's just my mind wanting to fucking do certain shit. Or that's just my mind wanting to fight, or it's just my mind wanting, you know what I'm saying? You could say all that type of stuff, right? But it's like, no, this is some real shit. Like you could have been in a constellation and they put you through some shit. Like I was in a constellation which has that galaxy inside of it, and they put me through multi-temporal healing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, learn how to like get better with like trusting yourself and interpreting different shit and asking yourself questions, right? I'm gonna have an in-depth video about how to interpret your dreams for real, for real. This is more of a Genie talk that's about just dreams, understanding them, getting better with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys see by the thumbnail and by the title that it's not titled "How to Interpret Your Dreams." You know what I'm saying? That's what it was titled at first. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just that's just one small part of it. You know what I'm saying? We got carried away, but I think that's pretty much it for this video, bro. So with that being said, yeah, I love you all. Catch you in the next one. Peace.